Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where at the very end of last episode, as I was hitting the stop recording button, this popped up. After a long and tiring search, a secret lever hidden under the door was found, which provided access to the fourth chamber. As before, alien glyphs adorned the wall above yet another door. Those who wish to parley with Zarklan must first find their way. There is in each chamber a hidden key that must be turned to proceed. The purpose of these challenges will soon be revealed. Remarkable. So we'll continue with that. Of course, we're still in this war against the Hiran destroyers, although we don't care. We're pretty much ignoring them. It was pointed out to me in the comments that a big part of the utility of, and this was something I didn't even notice, a big part of the utility of the menacing corvettes and menacing destroyers is that they cost minerals rather than alloys. Now this is true. I didn't notice this previously. This is absolutely true. I still think they're worse than what they had before. Actually, we should probably run like another shield capacitor here. This is a musketeer class. What, is this a corvette? Yeah, this one, we want to get rid of the musketeer class. There we go. This one here, I mean, we've got the multi-role, which is nice. And we can just run a Guardian Point Defense and a Phase Disruptor. I think what I would really end up doing with these, though, is only using them as a backup. If we desperately need ships and we just don't have the alloys to do it, then we can use minerals. However, we're making less minerals than we are alloys per month. And the alloy ships are, in my opinion, better. So I think overall, that is going to be a thing. So we should probably run like advanced afterburners or shield capacitors. One or the other. Run like 2 units of hyper shields and 1 unit of neutronium armor, perhaps. That could work, I suppose. But as I said, we're only going to be using these menacing ones as backups, or if we run into issues and can't fill out our fleets with alloy ships. So that is, I think, going to be the overall plan there. Of course, we do have multiple construction ships up over here. We are waiting on a few more alloys to be able to begin working on... Let's see, we probably want to go for the mega shipyard next. Ooh, 5 volatile motes. That is solid. Where's that at? Did we already have that grabbed? I think we already have that grabbed. That's great. I'm very, very happy to see any exotic resources coming in. So if we check here, we can see... we don't really have any living metal. We're a little short on nanite, zero, and dark matter, but that's all okay. Yeah, we did need the volatile motes. Assuming those are indeed grabbed. It seems like that takes into account what is needed. And gives you kind of what you need most, is what it seems like. At least to some degree. So that's pretty neat, actually. We look like we're fine on our colonies, so that is great. Of course, there are all these anchorages that don't really need anything more, although this one could use another pair of anchorages. I don't know how we missed that, but sure, that'll be fine. And we also are going to need eventually to do this, but we can't do it yet because of our influence, so we're a little bit short on that for right now. So let's go ahead and hit this reinforce third fleet button, although we apparently can't. Yeah, that is maxed out, isn't it? That would be maxed out. Okay. Currently 186 strong, but there's going to be more ships coming in there over the next little while, I think. So we're actually maxed out on our military fleets, unless we wanted to start another one, which we could. We definitely could do. I do want to go through and get all of our defensive platforms queued up, though, first. So let's just do this. I'm kind of skipping the ion cannons right now because I kind of feel like they're not super worthwhile. They're okay. That's actually all of our bastions queued up. Great. So that's done. And now we can begin work on another fleet. What we're going to do is we're going to start immediately with the formidable class Titan. Excellent. We're now short on minerals, and that is definitely something that was always going to be a concern. Out of curiosity, does mineral processing plant give a mining job? It does. Interesting. Interesting indeed. We'll do a mineral purification plant. This mining world definitely needs mining districts, and we'll pop those in. That should solve our mineral issue for now. And that'll be great. Third fleet is now up to 194, and of course this Titan will take a while to build. Another 800 days on that formidable class Titan. We do, however, have enough influence now to be able to begin work on another megastructure. Construction is concluded on the gateway in the Devasa system, and that is wonderful. We can work on our mega shipyard. And in fact, I'd kind of like to. It looks like we can't build the mega shipyard here. We can build it here. Now that's only one jump away from 2 gateways, so I think that's acceptable. We'll go ahead and do that. Mega shipyard will begin construction here. We are going to need to upgrade the science nexus, or rather start constructing it. That'll be 15,000 alloys. So we're going to save those up while we're waiting on the Titan. We're not going to work on anything else in this fleet for now. And those alloys will begin to come on in. Of course, we are going to need to spend about 2,500 of them on this gateway. That'll be fine. We can also, at this point, check out what we have available here. So domination, adaptability, monthly food output, governor level cap, capital buildings provide housing. That's not bad. Extended shifts. Okay. Clerks provide an additional trade value. Subterfuge and unyielding. Stronghold buildings now produce unity. Okay. Starbases and defensive platforms have their hull points and damage increased by 33%. That's pretty good. +2 starbase cap. Orbital bombardment damage. And 15% fire rate within our borders. Fascinating. Well, we don't have to choose this right now, right? Because we still only have 3 out of 5 in diplomacy and 3 out of 5 in supremacy. Damage v star bases. Fleet command limit +20. We're going to go for that. So we're still going to be slightly short. And we can actually hop in here and work on these. So let's see. 1, 5, 10, 20, 44. I would like to maybe increase our number of battleships here. Like that. The second fleet will do the same thing. And the third fleet, well, the actual third fleet. This is allegedly the third fleet, but this one, I don't think we can modify this at all. Yeah, no, we can't. Okay, that's fine. And I guess we can go ahead and hit this reinforce fleet button.
Construction complete.
That'll be okay. That fleet is now at full strength. The Medgar starbase has finished its construction queue. So, I mean, we're definitely going to need a little bit more naval cap to pull off a third fleet.
Scientific breakthrough
but that's okay.
Achieved.
Archimetters has finished up, and let's go for focused Archimetters. Excellent. And that would be an upgrade for our Perdition Beam, right? Let's see here. For our Titan. No, that's the Titan weapon. So that would be if we had like a spinal mount bow. We don't run those right now. So that's not actually something that we're going to utilize at this exact moment. But we are going to continue to reinforce the second fleet once we can. That's working on battleships. We need one more battleship and a few more corvettes. So we should be able to do that to queue up another battleship. Yup. Exactly. And then I think the second fleet does already have all of its corvettes. The first fleet is the one that needs additional corvettes. Okay, sounds good. That should be all of our battleships, though. And I think that's all of our corvettes, right? So fleet is at full strength, and fleet is at full strength. Perfect. So we're going to want to defend this location quite extensively. Existential Expulsion CB. Ooh, that's exciting. We're a little bit short on energy credits right now, but that's okay. We can always tackle that a little bit later on. We want additional Forge World jobs, and that'll be fine. Wonderful. Yeah, we can always, like, sell exotic gases or something if we have to. No big deal there. That will be fine. All of these anchorages are completely okay as well. We're 50% done with that Titan. Unfortunately, we're only at 3.2k alloys. I was hoping to be a little further along, but then we needed to max out our 2 fleets again. So it looks like we need a total of, what, 611-ish? No, this battleship is going to be done. We need 619, I think, naval cap to run a third fleet. We're at 3 out of 3 Titans. Is that counting this Titan, or is that counting our third fleet's Titan, which should be on the way to it as we speak? But I don't, I don't know where that is. It'll show up eventually, I'm sure. Now that'll be interesting. The first fleet will have its battleships soon enough. They'll show up there quite soon, in fact. They will show up within the next 2 months. That'll be fine. This Titan will finish in how long? 300 days. Not bad. Thelma Laidlaw reports that a strange sickness has been spreading among the archaeologists on Josk Fomat 1. The first confirmed cases appeared shortly after a sealed chamber was opened for the first time. With a large part of the team incapacitated, progress has been delayed. Unfortunate. That is quite unfortunate indeed. We have 52 out of 48 corvettes here. I thought there was something weird going on here. Okay, so we're going to remove some corvettes. There we go. Those corvettes get disbanded. They don't need to go anywhere else. And then we just need the battleship. There's definitely some weirdness going on there. No doubt about that one. But there we go. We got it sorted. All is good. We just need an additional battleship. We are definitely continuing to fall behind on our energy credits. And what is costing us so much? What is our current trade policy? Are we on wealth creation? I think we are. Gateway construction site in Elthine is ready. We'll get to that in a moment. We are in a military or a militarized economy. That's fine. We are on wealth creation for our trade policy. Okay. Well, we're definitely falling behind in our energy credits, and that's something that we will need to tackle. For now, we can just do that and upgrade this gateway. Excellent. I'm actually going to disband this construction ship. We no longer need it. So that will be just fine. I don't suppose that we can build these hydroponics bays here. But what I'm looking for is not here. I was looking for something that would build energy credits here. Well, we'll go ahead and activate the surveyor. +7 trade value. See, we are negative in our energy credits, and it gave us something that would give us more energy credits. Isn't that fascinating? Yeah, our trade looks fine. I mean, we did expect that. So that is okay. We're completely fine with this. The 6th Fleet has that battleship that we were missing. Gonna cancel that. Okay, well, we got that all sorted, I guess. That is fine. We are, of course, working away on our mega shipyard construction site. And once we have just 5,000 more minerals, we're going to be able to build our science nexus. So here in, what, like 7 months? Something like that? That'll be great. We're very happy about that one. This has too many destroyers. I didn't want to split the fleet. I wanted to do this. We need to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 destroyers. Why are there too many destroyers here? Okay, let's do that. That reinforced fleet is very expensive. I'm going to hold off on that until we have our science nexus actually constructing.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Titan hull points is great. And we are at this point going to go for perhaps giga cannons, or civilian replicomplexes aren't great. Destroyer build speed and build cost is not a terrible thing to have, though. So we'll go ahead and do that. The 4th Fleet here has that Titan. And this is, of course, going to want to have battleships. Yes, the Durasta Station, or rather, the Durasta Stargate is done. Cruisers, Ryazan-class destroyers, and Megacampaign-class corvettes. We'll go to 7, 10 cruisers, 20 destroyers, like so, and then max out the corvettes at 48. Okay, so something along the lines of that. That'll do. It's a lot of power in the corvettes, isn't it? Kind of is. But that's okay. So we'll do something along those lines, and this fleet, it'll require reinforcement, but not for a bit. So we're going to come over here and work on this Science Nexus site just as soon as this month tick happens. Look at that. At the base level, it's going to produce 100 of each science. Yeah, it's going to cost quite a bit of monthly upkeep. Do I have to reopen this? Oh, we can only build or upgrade 1 megastructure at a time. Right. That's only 50% done. So let's go ahead and finish off the Federation fleet. And also work on the 4th Fleet a bit. Interestingly, that's all coming from the Sol Station. None from the Tadasca, but okay. I guess that's fine. We can put additional resources into the 4th Fleet, and those will come from the Tadasca Station. So that's good. We're happy about that one.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Destroyer build speed and cost. Wonderful. And I think next we're going to go for potentially habitats. Latent psionic powers have begun to manifest in certain individuals belonging to the Tazikian species, according to leaked reports from authorities in the Tazikian Foundation. This must be a fairly recent development, since we have no record of Tazikians ever displaying psionic abilities on file. According to the leaked reports, these powers are so far limited to a very small minority of the Tazikian species as a whole. Scientists in the Tazikian Foundation have offered no explanation. Remarkable indeed. Okay, so this Forge world, I'm actually thinking, hang on, one of these worlds had a Betharian site. Which one was it? I specifically remember that this happened a long time ago, but I cannot remember which one of these it was. It's not this one. Okay. No. It's in here somewhere. Nope. This one. Batharian Fields. Okay, so the idea here then is we build a Batharian power plant here. And then I would also like to build an energy grid here. That should help offset our energy credits pretty dramatically. So the Batharian power plant and together, those should give us what, like 5 technician jobs, I think? And those produce approximately 27 each. So that'll get us almost even, plus it'll be boosted by 15%, so that should get us pretty even. There's also energy credits from jobs, and at this point, we go for applied superconductivity. Excellent. All we had available there was the repeatable techs, so we're just going to do that for the time being. We're currently full on consumer goods, so let's tank the price of those a little bit. Sell them off. Excellent. That'll be fine. This Forge world here requires jobs, and so we shall build ourselves yet another industrial district. We're getting a lot of alloys. There's no doubt about that. How are we doing on this construction? 61%. This Forge world requires jobs. You know what that means? More industrial districts is what that means. Excellent. The 4th Fleet is doing okay. How much do we actually need to fully reinforce? 21,266. It's really not that bad. We're building our Federation Titan. Let's go ahead and work on that, though. There we go. So that queues up a bunch of cruisers, and we're fine with that. We need another 17,753 alloys to fill out our naval cap. Of course, we're going to be a little over cap once we do this. This time, the lever was concealed in the roof. The 5th chamber has more alien writing. There is none. The challenges are as meaningless as these words. That is my lesson. I'm Zarklan, the pawn, swept along by currents of history against my will. Proceed and an audience shall be yours, should one still be of interest. The next chamber is likely to be the last. Okay. We will take a look. It would certainly be nice if we were able to build our solar panel arrays, but I'm not sure if those even still exist. Yeah, I don't know if those even still exist in the game. Or if we just never got the tech for them. But that would be a good thing to put in this slot for our anchorages. Even for our trade hubs. Wouldn't be bad. For now, we should probably think about... Well, our construction ships is how far away at this point? We're at 74%. We should probably think about continuing to save up our alloys to upgrade the Science Nexus site. We're currently only at -1 energy credits, but we are at -3 minerals. So we'll need to continue to balance our economy, of course. And that is completely fine. We still have quite a long ways to go on a number of these worlds. +5 society research. Not exactly what I would consider to be the best option.
Scientific
but it's okay.
breakthrough achieved.
And that's down in Devasa. Okay. Interstellar assemblies are now a thing. We can go ahead and grab mega art installations next. And once we're done constructing the mega shipyard construction site, we're going to head down to Devasa and build a research station. That will, of course, be very quick to get there. That's habitats done. That's great. Another Titan hull upgrade. We're going to go for it. That's absolutely great. We're super happy about that. We're at 210 influence. That is fairly important to us. We need additional influence. We are having some governors die. This industrial district needs to be built, and we may as well get ourselves another governor, I suppose. Food from jobs. This would be in the Hodis Prime sector, which is just a forge world. Hang on. We have one in the Earth sector? We do. The Hokri sector needs one. That's just an industrial world. Awkward. None of these are actually useful. So we'll just bring that guy in, I guess, and none of these are useful either, so we'll just bring this guy in, I guess. He'll do the job, but he won't be very good at it, I can tell you that. Well, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to continue with our megastructures. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.